How does cyberpunk anime show social class divisions? Imagine a city glowing with neon lights, where the rich live in towering skyscrapers and the poor struggle on the streets below. This is the world of cyberpunk anime, a place where social class is visible everywhere. The visual contrast is striking. The wealthy inhabit secure zones filled with luxury, while the impoverished survive in cramped, dangerous neighborhoods. Wealthy districts are filled with sleek buildings, high-tech security, and advanced cybernetics. In contrast, poorer areas are cluttered, with makeshift homes and little access to resources. This stark difference makes it clear who holds power and who is fighting just to get by. Characters in these stories also reflected social divisions. The corporate elites, often called corporate zoners, enjoy high-paying jobs, access to the latest cybernetic enhancements, and attend exclusive events. They live in comfort and often indulge in recreational drugs, showing their detachment from the struggles of others. Just below them are movers, who work within corporations but lack the wealth and security of the top tier. They are constantly trying to climb the corporate ladder, fearing that one mistake could push them into poverty. Outside the corporate world are the edgerunners, or cyberpunks. They reject corporate norms and take on dangerous jobs like hacking, smuggling, or assassination. Their lifestyles are unorthodox, often using technology to survive and resist the system. They are marginalized but resourceful, showing how people outside the mainstream adapt to a society that keeps them on the fringes. At the very bottom are the street scum, who live in extreme poverty. They eat synthetic food and face violence daily. Their lives are a reminder of what happens when society fails to support its most vulnerable. Technology plays a big role in marking class. The rich use cybernetic implants to enhance their bodies and minds, making them stronger, smarter, and more attractive. These upgrades are status symbols, showing wealth and influence. The poor cannot afford such enhancements or only get basic cybernetics that serve corporate interests rather than personal growth. This creates a society where the rich seem to transcend human limits, while the poor remains trapped or are exploited as tools. Gender and ethnicity add more layers to these divisions. Cyberpunk anime often emphasizes hypermasculinity, with augmented bodies serving as clear signs of social standing. When ethnicity appears, it sometimes highlights how globalization and capitalism can erase or commodify cultural identities. These elements show that class isn't just about money but also about how identity is shaped by technology and corporate control. Themes of alienation and control are common. The wealthy use technology to isolate themselves from chaos, while the poor struggle to survive in the chaos. The system is designed to keep people in their place, with little chance for upward mobility. These stories critique modern capitalism, showing how the gap between classes seems impossible to close. They suggest that rebellion or individualism might be the only way to challenge the system, but also show how risky and dangerous that path can be. In the end, cyberpunk anime uses setting, characters, technology, and identity to show how society is divided. They make these differences visible in everyday life, from where people live to how they modify their bodies. These stories comment on the present by exaggerating future social issues, asking viewers to think about the costs of unchecked capitalism and technological progress.